Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist. Subscribe and turn notification bell.
For many that has been screaming Effiong and Sonia Uche, for many who had been screaming that these two should come together. So having seen them act together for now in Nolly Family, this is the second time both of them are going to act on Nolly Family TV. So what have you seen? Is there any connection? Should I say connection? For many of who have been screaming, anyways, many will still see until we get to see her or on Sonia Uche TV with Effiong, until we get to see both of them on Sonia Uche TV, you understand? So we can't just conclude. But this movie that both of them just acted, Love in Service, I really loved it. I really love it. The relationship between Sonia and Effiong in this movie was just cordial. And yes, as much as Sonia was trying to make advances on him, she didn't know the kind of person she was making advance to. She was thinking it's just any kind of man, you wouldn't know. She just saw a handsome man, a man who is gentle and very gentle, like kind with his word. He's very respectful, even to her as a student. In this movie, Love in Service, is streaming on Nolly Family TV. So yeah, Uche, yes, in as much as Etim was like being respectful to her, very kind, very gentle, very handsome, very everything. She felt it's kind of a man that she has to like make advance to in order to like win his love. But she didn't know that this young man, very as gentle as he is and as handsome as he is also a believer, someone who believes in God. And she got the shock of her life when he blatantly told her that, hey, that thing you're thinking about is never gonna happen, that I'm just here to work. You understand? To Sonia Uche, she saw someone who she could like love, someone who's very gentle. She was even whispering to her girlfriend how the guy is very handsome, how he's very cool, catch, and everything, not knowing that this young man is a no. While in this movie, I really loved, yes, that relationship was just cordial. Yes, even towards the ending, that was when they came together, and I felt something was going to like work out between them later on. If Sonia Uche finishes school, I'm sure Etim is going to wait for her, because she saw someone who was like kind, even when he didn't have. She was so kind with food. She was constantly making food. Sonia was so good in that very respect. And I think coming out to act more other movies will actually make people fall in love between Sonia and Effiong. This very movie, Love in Service, I love that relationship that existed between both of them. I love it. Seriously, I love it. An emotional movie to get you emotional, very touchy. You know how a man was really pushed to the edge. Was pushed to the edge just because he was believing in God. But I want to ask, so is it very bad for you to believe in God and standing for your faith? Because this movie made us to like, you believing in God, you're going to lose many things very precious to you just because you want to stand in for God. Then the question will like, is it worth it? And the movie was like, is it worth it? Because at the end of the day, because of the belief I have in God, I was losing so many things that were so important to me. This young man was going through emotional pain, emotional stress, not just from his losing his job, but from the person he thought he was in love with. That is his fiancé, who saw that when he lost his job, the fiancé showed her true color. That's what many people do, like women. Once they see that you've got nothing no more, they will not show you their true color, that this is who they truly are. You understand? So she felt, so he was actually not just in this movie Love in Service, he was actually facing not just losing his job, but also being betrayed by the person he trusted so much. That is his friend that gave him a job, and then he lied against him and made him lose his job. And not just that, the lady he believed was a very good woman that he was going to spend the rest of his life with came also to tell him to pack out of his own house simply because he couldn't pay rent. Believing in God in this movie was too much for Effiong, but at the end of the day it was worth it because he was able to come through, and he was making one thing that is very important, asking God to vindicate him from all that he was going through, from all the pains, from all the accusations, from all the lies that is being peddled against him and all that. He asked God for grace, for strength in order to pull through from all of those things. I think it's worth it, honestly speaking. It's really, really, really worth it. So the movie actually was looking at the connection between Sonia Uche and Effiong. We cannot completely say, okay, yes, until we see him in more other movie roles with Sonia Uche, and then we are still looking forward to him coming to Sonia Uche TV, because it has been Nolly Family TV that he has showcased, or he has worked with Sonia Uche. So Effiong and Sonia Uche, many people are also screaming that he should come to Sonia Uche TV so that we can rate him more properly. What do you think about this one, What do you think? Well, until then, don't forget that you should support Sonia Uche on that channel, because if you don't, they may not call her to come act movies anymore. But yes, support your own. She's your girl, right? Till I come again, Nolly Dorrit.